We have an oh shit, something really big is about to happen moment. And just when you thought 2020 was bad, 2021 was bad, 22, wait until you see 23. And we've had so many black swan events. Like, it's nothing. It's like driving through McDonald's. You expect that they get the order wrong. So you're like, I've never even tried this before. And you have collapsing currencies all over the world. And we just had a $10 billion pipeline blown up. And cue the fire on that one. Again, that's like, I wanted fries, but they gave me chicken nuggets, so it's okay. Guys, this is war. And you better pray that Russia did it. I'm just thinking they could go squeak, squeak, squeak and just turn it off. You don't really have to secretly blow it up. You kind of have the squeaker. If we did it, I mean, can you imagine like a Russia just sitting by and like, just push the button. We have record inflation. We have the international monetary system, that was almost a difficult word for me to say, going bust. I mean, when the UK has to bail out their bond market, there is an issue. Hey, UK, next time, don't leverage. Oh, and just in case you thought, you moved all your money around in the right spots, how about the Vatican? The Pope's like, we want all of our money at the Vatican by September 30th. Looks like you missed it by one day. And that trading pattern that comes once in a lifetime, the kiss of death? Well, it was triggered yesterday. So, hold on to your parachute because someone just cut the line. Also, if you want to know how to trade it, grab my $200 for the bear market. How to trade a bear market usually goes within 45 minutes. So if you really want that course and you don't want to pay $1,000, set your little bell thing and just grab it. But if you are new to trading, just do swing trade. Just learn that, and then you can jump over there. I'm also running a discount code on that one. And also, please stop paying $1,000 for that course. You make me feel guilty. Also, you traders out there, you may want to get off your asphalt and put in a buy order on Bitcoin. You're like, I hate Bitcoin. Don't talk about that. It's fake. Just listen to me real quick. Put in a buy order. Let's say your early Christmas present, because I think Santa is going to come early. You might get a flash crash like that, which I'll go over and knock it down to exactly where you wanted and pop right back up. So if you wanted Bitcoin at 10K, put it in. Maybe Santa will fill it. Also, if you're broke, grab TradeStation. They'll give you $150. Link in the description. You just have to fill it with, I think it's 500. And if you don't know how to do it, you click trade, you click buy, okay? And you set your number. Oh, and just in case you wanted to know when it happened, October 19th. So you're a couple weeks away. The 1987 flash crash took 22% off of the Dow. Now, you won't be able to do that in regular exchanges because they set a 5%. That's it. That's the floor. Trades are halted. They say, that's it. Go home, take a break, cool off, and then come back tomorrow. And then there's another 5%. That's going to be crazy. Watch this. We're going to be like, another 5% day. Actually, the worst day of the Dow Jones Industrial Average was lucky number 777 on September 29th. So did you dodge the bullet yet? And I'd say by looking at that face, no, you guys were rolling in October. We're rolling into, we are in October. This is not going to be, or the probabilities, not going to be a very good month for your portfolio if you're a buy and holder. October's record of market crashes make it the most feared month on financial calendar. October event or effect, which will probably be followed with an event, which, believe it or not, these charts have already predicted. See the white arrow? That is your all-time high. This is called the kiss of death. Number one, all-time high. Market drops down, right? Hits that line. See that little blue line I put there for you? Hits that. Then it bounces to right here. Now, if you break this line on the monthly, this is called the kiss of death, all hell breaks loose. And if you could see right there, we broke it by, as Biden would say, that much. And as Jim Cramer would say, because he said we're not we're not going to break that. He said, we're not. It's not going to happen. So what are we doing now, Jimmy? Oh, changing your tone there, son. Well, remember what the experts always tell you. Time in the market is always better than time in the market. Right? Diamond hands, everyone. Carnival Cruises, over $70 a share. Now it's $7. How are those diamond hands holding out? Also, just FYI, you're about $2 away from Carnival's IPO back in the early 80s. And that is why I use indicators so I don't look like a complete idiot. Like, for example, Alternon 1. This is in the bear market course. This is the 200-week moving average. Okay. When it goes below that line, you right-click, you click trade, and you click sell. That you're going to make money going down. And just how much on the buy and hodl on the way down? 87.92%. And it's gone. Actually, I could have sworn Meet Kevin had that one on his, every time he'd say one, I'd put it on the list. Like, where are we going now? Oh, also, I haven't talked about this in forever. Tesla, I've actually, not that I can recall, ever shorted Tesla, but my fingers are itching. Do you guys see what's happening? Oh, goody, goody. I mean, don't jump the gum because there's no confirmation yet, like the kiss of death. That is a confirmation. You have to wait for confirmation. And actually, Josh Hartnett says short stocks until Halloween. And then brace for the rip your face off bear market rally. And for those of you that, because I tell you, they come and they're horrible. And I think it's going to be a lot bigger. Remember on that 9 count, which missed it by a day, and then it popped one. It was what, 2%, 3%? I don't know. It's like, that's all you're giving us? And then back down we go. And then everyone piles into the short position, teeter-totter like that, and then wham, they all get thrown off. Because it's a money game, guys. It's about psychopaths trying to collect as much as they can to win the game, whether it's complete world domination, which we've covered that before, and that is in their deck of cards. They're moving that around. And then I know some of you guys are like, that's not money. Silver is money. And I forgot yesterday, you guys railed. Nah, you're nice. My nice subscribers are nice. You're like, you forgot. It's like my wife. You forgot to talk about gold and silver. You said you were going to mention it. So I'll mention it now. Okay, silver. See? Silver, money. Here's silver. Almost $40 if you want to put it on your card. How much are you paper trading it? Silver, 19. Do you guys see the difference? It's almost, the real money is almost double. So be very careful when the system breaks. It's going to be very difficult to get a hold of the real stuff. I know you'll be trading digits. The banking system and money and the fight that has always been going on dates back to the beginning of time. I mean, even like the treasury, right? Really? Yeah, you have to put a 666 on there? Oh, bravo. What? Come on, it's 999. Okay, US Mint, can't you just round it by 1? Or how about Andrew Jackson? Killed the banks. That was like his always. Get rid of the banks. Get rid of the banks are evil. Banks are evil. And what does our government do? They put Jackson on the $20 bill. What a slap in the face, right? The banks are like, we got you. And they even put Federal Reserve note on it. Wah, wah, wah. It's not even federal. They don't reserve anything. And yes, it is debt. It actually goes against the Constitution that it says all the debts over here, this legal tender, that can't be. It has to be this. So what I was saying earlier, if you think it was bad or was bad or is bad, it's going to get worse. So everything from inverted yield curves, like it's all like, what more do you want? It's a coming. The international monetary system, which you're starting to see it break, is on the verge of collapse. Hear what comes next. Please, Fed, pivot. Or the dollar just becomes, I mean, look what China's doing. Oh my gosh. Do you guys not... Are you here? Or am I the only one that's freaking out? Also, in yesterday's video, I mean, am I crazy that am I the only one? This also, my Bitcoin holders, major US banks will participate in climate scenario. That's what they're doing. It's like off the books. I thought this video would get a little like, no. So it's like, I got to delete this one before I get my first notice. The exercise will kick off the Fed. The Federal Reserve is doing this, the ESG thing, like the Green Deal, which I'll tell you, Bitcoin is not green. That thing, illegal. They're setting up this whole social credit. How about this? Since we're at the end of the video, I will leave it here. Go and watch it, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, and real quick, cue the fire. I forgot this one. How about fact sheet? President Biden signs executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets. I don't believe there was Congress approval on this one.